We're here at the Commercial UAV Expo 2016 over at the Flyability booth with Roberto. Roberto, how are you?
Doing great, thanks.
Great. So tell us a little bit about what you're showcasing at the event here.
So we're showcasing the Alias, which is quite a special UAV, which was designed for mainly for operation in confined spaces and indoor places that are difficult to access due to the risk of collisions. The design is based on this kind of protective shell around the flying part, which is entirely decoupled from the inner frame, which allows the UAV to just hit on obstacles and continue flying afterwards without any interference whatsoever. The main applications are in the industrial inspection industry, for instance, for the internal inspection of tanks, vessels, and similar structures that where you normally would need scaffolding or rope access to have a general visual inspection, complete general visual inspection, and where confined spaces permits are required and health and safety concerns are quite a big deal. So I'd like to address these problems by showcasing and promoting a very simple platform based on a mechanical design, not any complex sensor that can be very reliable and can be used inside by inspectors.
So how has it made a bottom line impact for your customers?
We're working a lot with customers in the oil and gas and energy industry, and the main savings are in inspection costs and downtime. So, for instance, a good example would be boiler inspection in a power plant, where they normally need scaffolding to scaffold the whole thing to basically reach the upper level, and just to have a look at something. And most of the times, you don't even need to repair the equipment. You can just postpone them to the next shutdown. And so it's just great to have a look at something in a very quick and safe way that can save a lot of time and money.
Yeah, so it sounds like it's really about making them a lot more efficient.
Absolutely, efficient and also safer.
What has been some of the feedback in terms of the customers that have used it?
It's pretty easy to use. So this is something that we're trying to achieve. It's got a cage around, so you don't have to be a very skilled pilot to operate it, which is a big advantage, especially for asset owners that don't necessarily have the skills or the permits to operate this kind of drones. So it's definitely a very positive feedback to being able to just fly around and do the inspection from the perspective of someone who's got a completely different job, like an inspector or an operator at the plant.
So if they know what to do, it's kind of almost ready to go.
Absolutely. We're already working with several customers around the world. Certain applications for sure, we really need to identify and develop the business case around the use of those platforms. And this is really the kind of discussion that we're having with customers and potential customers around the world at the moment. So we operate in some markets. We feel much more confident about return on investment and also technical performance. In other markets, we might need to develop and understand more the customer requirements, and for that we tend to travel a lot to customer sites and talk to them. We're manufacturing the unit, not selling the service, but we really want to make the most of our experience and the interaction with the customer. So it's very important that we communicate at this stage.